Good morning. We're talking to you from Provo, Utah. We're talking to the chapter presidents throughout the world. Most of you are either in the Philippines or in Mexico, but we do have a chapter in Indonesia. And Jeremy, where else?
Qatar.
I'm excited to introduce everybody in Mexico that has been to the Academy knows Jeremy Brewer. But those of you in the Philippines don't know Jeremy Brewer. He's the new executive director for the Academy worldwide. And so he's going to be a great help to me. He's already been a great help to me. So we're excited. This is our first time that we've made a video to address the nearly 60 chapters of the Academy for Creating an Enterprise. You know, men and women, you have a great responsibility, and we appreciate that you've accepted the responsibility of helping our nearly 4,000 Academy graduates. Let me just say that the future of the Academy rests on your shoulders. We've had the Academy, we'll continue to have the Academy, but we've had the Academy for 20 years. For 12 years. I don't know where that 20 years came from. I guess it feels like 20. Yeah, it feels like 20. I guess we're really planning on having the Academy the rest of my life, and I don't know, maybe the rest of Jeremy's life. But let me just say that many of you are return missionaries, and you remember the thrill of hearing for the first time section 18 that talks about the joy that comes from bringing one soul into Christ. Betty and I, as we've led the Academy, have had that same thrill as we've brought nearly 4,000 Academy graduates to understand the importance of keeping the spiritual and the temporal in balance. As return missionaries, many of you have done such a great job in doing really well on the spiritual side, and the Academy is to help you all do equally as well on the temporal side, so you have self-reliance. And your role as chapter presidents is to provide a support group for the rest of those in your chapter. Nothing really happens, young men and young women, unless there's a support group, as behavior has to change. So what you're going to be doing is supporting, through your own stories of success and through mentoring, those that are in your chapter. So I'm going to turn some time over to Jeremy now to talk more about what that means in the chapter as he envisions it and as I envision it. You might find us talking back and forth a little bit. Jeremy, why don't you talk to these wonderful young men and women who've accepted this role of helping bring about self-reliance in their chapter members?
Well, I want to start. It's much like the church. It's much like any organization where you have people coming who volunteer their time to help others improve their lives. So we want you to know that we love you and we support you and we pray for you every day that you can be successful chapter leaders. In the Philippines, with the 43 chapters, you have a massive responsibility to help several thousand returned missionaries and saints, members of the church, to come to your chapter meetings. And that's an awesome and very incredible position and opportunity. In Mexico, we have 16, almost 17 chapters, and so we're new there, and we're trying to train our chapter presidents and their presidency members to have regular chapter meetings, and we want those to be on a monthly basis, and we also want them to be well attended. As Brother Gibson said, in order to have any type of change in behavior, it's empirically shown that having a support group is one of the key factors. And so these chapters hopefully can turn into learning centers where collaboration can happen, and we can help all of the alumni of the Academy get together and improve their businesses. I'm thrilled to see the chapter system grow. I never had imagined having 17 or 16 chapters in the first 21 months in Mexico, 43 chapters in the Philippines, 1 in Qatar, 1 in Indonesia. And we want you to know that we are very mindful of you. We know you're there. We talk about you every day. It's a pressing issue for us, and we want to support and help you.
We're just thrilled with the future. And as I said at the very beginning, the future of the Academy lies in the chapter meetings.